Guys, Tuesday. What are we looking at today? Good. A little side boob and some butt. Looking at Double Bean Blonde from Schlafly. The St. Louis Brewery, 6.3%. Special release. Oh, and there's stuff on the bottom. Hang on, let me irritate it. Hang on. Looks awesome, and congratulations for interrupting a brew review. Oh. Travis? Is it like, does like some memo go out as soon as the camera turns on? Hold on a second, I'm just having some orange juice. Oh, the real Cobra Burnout. Sorry, I cheated. I was looking at a few of the comments and deciding which ones not to waste my time with, and yeah, I've actually I got upgraded by my daughter Samantha. The only plus I can, well, I'm sure that one's more accurate. It was only I think it was like $115 more expensive, but you know, it is a rechargeable battery in case you're like using it all day long. Yeah, I got a full review coming up on the two of these. Just kidding. I think the thing that sets them apart is this one. This one uses, there's a differential on the surface of an item, and this one you basically tell it what you're aiming at, and it calculates accordingly for that. Like, for instance, liquids. Now, I probably should change it because technically speaking, when I aim, when it's at the bottle, it's not really a liquid at that point in time. Now, is it? Kidding me, right? Ray, this is what I was doing when you called. What do I want to open this with? You know, I haven't used this one for a while because it's over here stuck to the side of the amplifier. Don't Mess with Texas from my man Johnny. Oh, yeah, that's right, I gotta show you that too. Contractual obligations. So everybody have a good long weekend. Thanks to the fact that the weather sucked ass, I didn't do anything outside the house on Saturday or Sunday. But yesterday it was beautiful, and I went up to the shack, and I brought with me the Mosin, the JP, and the BMG. And other than that, the only other thing I had with me was this, because it was on my side, and I decided I stopped at Wolfart and picked up a Winchester white box of 200 rounds and had a little fun with that. It's just, I know some people would complain because it's not a polymer gun and it's kind of heavy. Maybe if you throw it in your pajama pants and you don't have any kind of a holster to displace the weight a little bit, I'll give you that. But as a carry gun, it still disappears on your side, and when it comes to shooting it in 9mm, it is absolutely a dream to shoot, and super, super damn accurate. For a chocolate coffee beer, it doesn't look anything special, but it smells, there's not really even much beer smell. It smells like if you grabbed your coffee maker coffee grounds and gave them a sniff. Speaking of Ray, this is one of the things that ended up in the to-go container. Unfortunately, there was a thin layer of really good stuff, and then all of the rest of it was that Christopher shit. It's okay. I got rid of it. Properly disposed of it. So, cheers, guys. Thank you, little refrigerator. You don't really smell the chocolate, but when you're drinking it, first thing you notice is it has like a medium light mouthfeel. Actually, a little bit heavier of a mouthfeel than I would have guessed before trying it. The first thing you notice is that kind of like fresh coffee. That's the combination between coffee and crappies. Coffee. That fresh coffee, and as you're as you're wondering if you like that, if the intensity is too much, not enough, that kind of dissipates, and it turns into like a milk chocolate finish. Not bad. What multi-gun man? Right now? Serious? Okay. This stress lowering moment has been provided by the multi-gun man and one of my crazy fuckers, Nick. I have yet to see this around here. I can get stuff from Weiser, but I have yet to see this. And what is this? Dark Ale Style. It's, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like really good. It's like multi-gun man. This stuff is awesome in coffee. That would be an interesting. That'd be an interesting way to sweep a city. It's just a whole team of women like that, dressed like that. I mean, that's a whole lot of side boob, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. Let's answer a few comments, and I mean a few. Dub Glock 23 was first, and that caused a whole bunch of jealousy. Steve Bush, who I guess technically was second, came up with Dub Glock is a kiss ass. JD is third, Peter Puffers. Eric sounds very contemplative tonight. It's probably the alcohol. Say tropical fruits one more time, asshole. JD, tropical fruits. Bring it. Philosophy on who and what you want involved with your channels. Well, I realize that, you know, once you enter the... This is JD, by the way. He's just like... Send. You know, send. I realize that we, you know, when we put this shit out there, we don't really, you know, get the ability. But, there's a lot, let's just say that there's a lot of assholes. A lot of assholes in the world. And all those assholes seem to act like they get to live forever. But we don't. And I try my best. I mean, granted, there's at least one asshole, you know, over here that I can't seem to shake. But, you know, I try to, you know, you try to leave friends in your wake and instead of enemies, but, you know, that doesn't always work. There's just a lot of really bitter douche nozzles that are busy wasting everybody's oxygen out there, and you just want to do this. You know, what? Is your life so much better that you are an asshole? I think not. I mean, I wish you could control it. First of all, right off the bat, I personally, if it was up to me, you know, just, I mean, I guess they could disable it, but I just don't give enough of a shit about it. I mean, it'd be nice if you just had the, you know, the thumbs up or, you know, good job or okay or whatever. But, like, again, there's so many little tiny dicks walking the planet, and it's just like, and then some people, you know, it's like I don't think they even realize what those two buttons represent. Me personally, like I honestly said, it's only been a few times in the entire history of being on YouTube that I've even hit the thumbs down button, and I've made it well known after I left the comments. Right off the top of my head, I know several of them would have been that fuckhead TMH on fire, who you know, that guy. You know what I'm saying? Looks something. This is like a upscaled version of it. Just another pathetic asshole. Bulwark 1911, well, fuck me running. Seems like too much work. It's alright, you know. John Solar, guess that's fourth. John Solar, thank you, sir. Again, it's been days. I have no idea what I said, other than, you know, John Solar is a good guy. If you're not already subbed to his channel, then I don't know, you're an idiot. JD again. There's a shocker. Gay ass magazine disconnects are almost as bad as loaded chamber indicators. Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff. Not to mention some of the guns. It's like a frickin' like the Rugers. I don't know. That's fuck Hillary and your cunt squad. Yeah. Hillary's mom should have swallowed. I don't know. There's a lot more shit that seems to be coming out on a daily basis. I mean, we already know it's there. Actually, someone acknowledging it, of course, you know, it doesn't help when you've got the media is completely on your side. Said it before, and I'll say it again. Can you imagine if somebody, pick any conservative Republican, would have... What are you doing, Shelby? You're not going to get through there without making a mess. If any conservative Republican would have done... I mean, Hillary, it's one thing after another. You have to be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet if you're actually thinking about voting for Hillary. I mean, Benghazi, the Clinton Foundation, then there's all the stuff leading up to it. Hey, what's up, huh? Oh, yeah, such a good girl. Yes, you're such a good girl. Yeah, go get me a beer. Yeah, they all belong. I'll take. Yeah, I'm okay with that. JD, prison, then execution. Commented 17 times. Okay. John Solar thought that was funny. JD made another comment. Wade, when she asked you anything, you just say yes, dear. Whatever you say, dear. Yes, dear. The real Cobra Burnout. He's been traveling, visiting family. He's missed brewer reviews, other vids. When did I already answered the upgrade on the infrared thermometer. Yeah, I'm sorry it was late on doing your support video. Magazine disconnects are for... Yes, they are. Magazine disconnects don't belong in firearms. Most of them affect the way the trigger is felt, too. Yeah, a lot of pistols have them, but just as easy as they can put them in, I can take them out. Lost prop nuts, the happiest 2 days of boat ownership. The day the boat gets purchased, and the second day when the boat gets sold. I kind of miss it. It was a nice looking boat, and it was fun. I mean, granted, I would rather have had a 300 Merc on it, but I don't think it would have floated very well with that. Chuck, kiss my ass. Tardisius. I use the overhand forward grip whenever he's using his Swifter duster. Excellent. So do I. Brad, 13th. I think this might have been from Brad, too. Ed, Joey Cheese. I like that. Next time your keys disappear, don't forget to get a hold of him. Oh, Joey's gonna come over and like cleanse the house or what? What else, Ed? Thanks, Ed. Fuck libtards. Trolls. Get the fuck out. Ray. Ray, I have had 2 thumbs down on my giveaway. Well, see, that's because, you know, it's not delving in far enough into the liberal side. You know, you're making it for existing people, or they just hate 22. You know, but that's, you know, whatever. 2 thumbs down. Oh, and then make that 3. Of course, I don't know if there's an update since then, but yeah, it's just bitter little people with little tiny penises. Altenda. DeWalt, great choice. I don't know. You're talking about the thermometer? I don't know. Guns and Bows Addict. Wear marks on your gun show that it's carried. Who wants a safe queen? I don't. Amen. Cheers. Yeah, Smile Money, I sold the boat just so I didn't have to worry about doing a brewer review from it. You know, here's the suck-ass part, which I think I also made a comment on already. Last season I got out, I brought a whole bunch of beer with me and the camera and was planning on doing a brewer review. And somebody, you know, if you ask the useless piece of shit doctors at Essentia Health, along with the fact that they're just a whole bunch of corrupt assholes since Essentia Health took over, we personally will be going to the competition, which is pretty lame considering our health coverage is through Essentia, but since how they suck, they still haven't been able to figure out her medication. And last year when we went to take the boat out for the last time, there was a nasty interaction, and I think we were out on the water for about 20 minutes when I had to turn around and come back. So the one attempt to do the brewer review just didn't work out. Sharky 672, 5 max indeed. That's without shotguns, no pumps. If you can get a hunting license, you can get 2 side-by-side or an over-under shotgun. Holland. Yeah, no. Of course she's not here right now. I have a 10 gauge side-by-side, which you can pull both the triggers at the same time, and still not nearly as much fun as the BMG. But I've always wanted to get a nice over-under. Actually, I wanted to get a nice over-under for her. Cotton 68 SPC. Life is short. Guns are tools. St. Louis Ray needs to get the fuck out of here. Keep your face in the tits and your flag flying high. I'll thumbs that up while I'm here. Ed. Yeah, big thumbs up. Multi-gunman. I wonder if Pete can make holsters for your penis bottle openers. Yeah. Yeah, I've kind of wondered that too. Okay, no, I haven't. Not at all. And that winds up the comments that I give a fuck about. What's up, Shelby? Want to say hi? I know how much you like it when I hold you. Do you want to come up here? You want some of this? Yeah, of course you do. Okay, well, a fast recap. It has, it leans more on the fresh coffee grounds versus fresh coffee flavors. Just when you're wondering if you like that, it goes right into the, like a milk chocolate. All at the same time looking just like beer. Is it awesome? No. Is it drinkable? Yeah. Would I get it again? Yeah, I actually think I would get it again. Double Bean Blonde Ale from Shafley. Hey, Ray, get the fuck out of here. Get your dick out of that. Where would I put this on the E scale? You know, it's nothing special, but it's drinkable, and it probably wouldn't even taste bad after mowing the lawn. So, I am going to give it a 7.5. 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. So, a quick rundown on went down yesterday up at the hunting shack. The Mosin. Well, this is what do I got left? 6. I have 7 rounds left loaded for the Mosin. So, and then I think I shot it 10 times yesterday, so I think I went out with, you do the math, 27, 10. Really? You know, I didn't put that there so you can make a damn doggy bed out of it. Now she's looking at me like, what? What? Love you. Go to Candy Mountain, Shelby. Candy Mountain. Trivia. Anybody can tell me what what's that all about? Yeah. So the Mosin isn't exactly perfect after messing around with it because of that surplus shit ammo. But you know, if I was out deer hunting, I know it would do that, but I need it to be a lot more precise due to the fact that I want to see how far accurately that rifle will shoot. The JP, I zeroed the turrets on it, and from this point on I'll be using dope as far as all my stuff. I have a ballistics. Hang on, let me check something. She's busy like knocking shit over here. Start shit on fire. I have some ballistic software that works awesome, and it'll either show you, say, where to place your shot. Like when me and Nyhap were out shooting, you know, and when we got back, I didn't even think about it. I put in, you can put in everything. If you actually have a handheld weather little station, it'll Bluetooth with the software, and it'll actually feed that information in, barometric pressure, you know, elevation, all that extra shit. But going off of the grain bullet that we were shooting out of the JP, I think they're 135 grain. 135 grain, everything. I mean, you plug in all the information that I have for the round for my rifle with my optics, and when me and Nyhap were here having some beers, cleaning some guns, I'm just like, you know, do you remember where you were aiming in, you know, as far as in the reticle when you hit the plate? And he's like, absolutely. And I'm just like, you know, was it right there? And he was like, exactly right there. So that's pretty cool. And it'll you can even, if you want to, if you know, I mean, I don't know how someone does know, but it's really cool because instead of like in our particular case, we were shooting slightly downhill, and I guessed 9 degrees, whereas when I had an opportunity to actually check it, it was, no, I guessed 11 degrees or something, and it was actually like 9 degrees. And it'll actually use the camera so that you can put crosshairs right on it and get the exact grade up or down. And then of course there's wind. That's one thing. Unless the weather really sucks when we're out shooting, that my 1,000-yard lane is trees on both sides, and they're a-blowing. Ba-dum-boom. So that I think that's really going to help. It'd be a lot different, like when we were out in Colorado, for the 1,700 yard shot. You had to take into effect, at that kind of distance, you might have a 5-mile-an-hour wind where you're shooting from, but you might have a 10-mile-an-hour wind or beyond out at the target. So, but yeah, so JP, I can't say enough about. Mama's home. You better go check. I can't say enough about the JP. And then it was the whole reason for going yesterday was the BMG 50. We have shot it. It did get shot at this year's shoot since John Huber worked some magic to it. John Huber, I put a new bolt in it. He made sure it was head spaced accurately because of the sticking rounds. New handle on it. The absolutely incredible brake that you've seen. Looks like a hoagie bun with holes in it. And John's trigger. That, I want to say that when I trigger scaled that, it was, well, I know it was more than 6 pounds. It might have been closer to 7.5 pounds. And right now, it actually trigger scales at 3, but nobody has guessed that high. John has, there's just, you touch that trigger, and the minute, as soon as it moves, it fires. I thought my brother-in-law, Michael, was going to shit himself. This was the first time he did not make it to the shoot last year. So yesterday was the first time he has shot the BMG with the improvements done by John, the brake and the trigger, and he was like a little kid. We have all of the reloading stuff necessary, and we shot. He loaded up 20 rounds. He couldn't find. I don't understand how this works. He could not find projectiles other than armor-piercing incendiaries. So he had to load up 20 of those. So we were shooting a 1/2-inch steel plate, straight through that without any problem at all. Surprise, surprise. And not just shit steel, but these were actually plates, part of a railroad. The railroad tries actually the hold down for the rails themselves, so they are treated steel. I mean, it's not like armor plated or anything like that, but it is treated steel, so it's not cheap ass shit. But long story short, the last time we shot that was down at John Huber's compound, and Christopher thought that he had it on at 100 yards, and yet that was never proven. And at 223, 225 yards, we could not hit a 5-gallon bucket with it. But yesterday, it got to the point where we were, actually, I don't know if I have them right here or not. What's up?
What's up?
Yes, dear.
You're gonna cook dinner? Thank you.
Fuck you, Wade. That just failed, didn't it? Wade told me the key with dealing with your wife is you just say, yes, dear, uh-huh, dear, whatever you want, dear. Asshole, Wade. Now I'm cooking dinner.
Did I mention how much I like Wade right now?
Wade. I don't know what happened to it. This was the, this was my first target. Oh. No, your brother has the BMG target. Bottom line is the BMG, it got to the point where if you look at the target, it looks like we weren't hitting center, but it actually got to the point where, you know, Michael picked a spot and hit that and then said, try to hit my bullet. And then I punched a hole in 2 inches over from him, and then he tried to hit this spot, and then it's the BMG is I'd take that deer hunting right now.
Is that the 50 cal?
Yeah,
what kind of hunting are you gonna take it on? Elephant?
Fuck, elephant. Hillary Clinton.
Moose.
Hunt hunting. Moose. What should we look at tomorrow?
Let's not talk about politics because it's just
too late. You already missed out on all the fun.
Oh, well, thank God.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
If there is a tomorrow. Let's look at, ooh, look at that hop farmer right there going down. Hop Rising Double IPA, and this is from Squatters Craft Beers. Take a look at this tomorrow. This one weighs in at 9% with 72 IBUs.
Oh, that'll make you happy.
Side boob.
Not real.
You don't think that's a real boob?
Look at how skinny she is. Not real.
Yes, dear. Wade, you asshole. Yeah, that's not real. Ick. Okay. Cheers, guys. I guess I'm gonna go cook dinner now.
I went shopping. You didn't have to do the grocery shopping and dinner. Just saying.
Wade, we will talk. See you guys tomorrow.